Welcome to Atlanta. Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
change us, even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up all my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped at a Hummer. Just like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UPK. One West, UPK. One West, one West, one West, UPK. One what? UPK. One what? UPK. One what? One what? One what? UPK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, wagwan, sa, passe, is we, them niggas, yatu, sabe, hey. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it.
If amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and I'm blessed. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and I'm blessed. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Fuck wrong with you, boy?
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment, something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, they reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Virginia. Shalom, Richmond. Everybody hear me all right? If I could get a 1 West, 1 in the chat. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, Norfolk. Shalom, Petersburg. Portsmouth. All in between. All right. Most High in Christ. We got at least 1 West. Most High in Christ. We're going to take that. The water. We are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any Christian organization. All right. Tonight is the Hebrew class, the Lashawan Qadash. All right. Our true native tongue that we would be speaking if we were not in captivity. All right. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarakathum. And to the sisters, Shalom Yahweh Shamar Alathun by Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. We are going to get it on very, very shortly. This is going to be a light class. This is really going to be a light class. All right. Several of y'all out there have been talking a little bit of trash. Officer Yagadar been talking trash about how I'm teaching calculus classes. And he come in last week and start teaching trigonometry. All right. But we're going to actually have a light class tonight. We're going to actually have a light class. All we're going to do is review. All right. All we're going to do is review. But what we are going to do is introduce, or not so much introduce, but make sure, obviously, y'all got to laugh. Make sure that in addition to the Assyrian, right, light class, Most High Christ. In addition to the Assyrian, with some of this information we have, we're going to try to introduce the ancient Hebrew as well, so y'all can get both of those down in your notes. All right, so you can get both of them down in your notes. And again, we're trying as we move forward to get more and more to be able to kind of toggle better between the Assyrian and the ancient. All right. So in order to do that, though, we have to get both. We have to get both in our notes, be able to practice with both, get used to actually using both. So that's literally all we're going to do. Everything that we go over tonight, you already have in your notes, likely in the Assyrian, but of course we're going to share it in the ancient as well, just to make sure everybody's notes are up to date. This is also going to be a good night to start taking. If you haven't, I shouldn't say start, because everybody should be taking notes. But if your notes are not, up to par as some of these other brothers and sisters in class, this is going to be a good night to catch up, to make sure that you have all of it, that you have it written out in the way that you want, and have them organized in the way that you want. All right, so it's going to be a good night to be able to do that as well. All right, we're going to take our time going through this. And so this is going to give everybody an opportunity to just update any of the information that they need to. All right, so this should be a review. We're going to introduce a little bit. It's going to be a little bit new, but most of it, like 95% of it, is going to be review. All right, going to be review. So that should be too wild. That should be too wild. All right, and as we say, every class, we know how important it is to be in these classes, to be studying, to be practicing, to be reading the Blue Letter Bible, to be getting used to reading and writing and speaking the Hebrew. It's very, very important. Again, all of us, if we are in these classes, if you're in this school and you are definitely in the truth and you know that you are an Israelite, but obviously, the breakdowns, the scripture breakdowns are important. Everything is important, but knowing the truth of the Bible is important. All of that, knowing our history is important. All of that is important, but it is also important to make sure that you know how to read, write, and speak the Hebrew. because that is our culture. All right, that is our culture, and it matters. We need to make sure that we are fully in the truth, which means you are fully immersed in knowing all of your culture. And again, as this kingdom begins to wind down, it's going to be more and more important for all 12 tribes to know how to learn, to know how to read, write, and speak the Hebrew so we can communicate. We won't have those communication barriers. All right. So with that, as we always do, we're going to get into the alphabet or the characters. We're going to get into those. Again, we're going to try to take our time a little bit. So anybody who does not have these in their notes can get them. All right. We're going to take our time a little bit to make sure everybody is able to get the information. The water, I appreciate that. Got the reminder, Most High Christ. So we're going to take our time a little bit tonight just to make sure we are doing a catch-up. And again, this is going to be an excellent time for everybody to revisit your notes, how they're organized, and get them exactly where you want. All right. All right. And with that, we're going to get right to the characters. Oh, Salakia, one more thing. Cancel that real quick. One more thing is we always encourage everybody, if you are able, to get on stage, to actually practice some of this once we get to the scriptures. That is always strongly encouraged. All right. Participating in the chat is Tawab. All right. Make sure you're doing that as well. But also make sure that you are going, if as much as you are able to get on stage, even if you're not on camera, to practice speaking the Hebrew. All right. Some of this is muscle memory. Some of this is just getting used to sounding, making the sounds out. All right. All of it is practice. And it's very important to do so. All right. So that's an opportunity to do that as well. We have put the link in the chat. Might as well go and do it one more time. At least one more time. All right. We'll put that link in the chat. All right. And let me see with that. All right, we're going to get to these characters. And like I said, everything else is going to be, 95% of what we go over tonight is going to be reviewed. Again, we are going to have a light night. All right, let's see. Let's get to the characters. All right, first you have your Ah. All right. Not messing up nothing up. That is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next is your Ba. Ba is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Again, we are just taking our time a little bit. Make sure anybody who needs to take these notes is able to do so. Make sure that anyone who needs to take the notes are able to do so. Matter of fact, I might jump back to that real quick. I feel like I went over that one a little fast. A lot. Let me go back real quick. All right. All right. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And stands for, right? Because all of our characters mean something. It's alap, which is cattle, cow. All right. Again, if you look at that ancient, our language is pictographic, and if you turn that right? If you turn it, you can see where that can look like the head of a cow with its horns. All right. That's going to be All right. Next is your Ba. Ba. right? That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right, and your Ba stands for Bayath, Bayath, or house. All right. There's my mouse. All right, next we have your Ga, Ga. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Ga stands for camel or Gamal. Gamal or camel. All right. And again, a lot of our characters are pictographic. You can see as Gamal or camel, you can see kind of that hump in that God, the ancient. All right. All right. So next you have your Da. Da. That's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Da stands for Dalath or door. All right, door. And again, we were an agricultural people, right? So by Yath, while it means house, it also means tent. And if you think of the door of a tent or the Dalath, you can see there often it was that triangle shape, all right? That triangle shape. You also have the Dawada. Think about the Magun Dawada or the Shield of David, which this world ignorantly calls the Star of David. That was King David's insignia. Da, Wada, you just intertwine the two Das, flip one upside down, you have the Shield of David, right? All right, next you have your Ha. Ha. Right? That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right? Hana Ha stands for Hana, right? Which means to look or behold. To behold or to look. Right? All right, next is your Wa. Wa. Again, your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. That stands for Wawa, or fish hook. Fish hook. All right, Wawa. Right? Next, you have your Za. Za. Again, your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And Za stands for Zayan. Zayan, or weapon. Zayan. Right? Zayan. Right? Next is your Cha. Cha. That's the one where it sounds like you're scratching the roof of your mouth. Cha. All right? That's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And Cha stands for Chawama, which means fence. Fence, wall, partition, all of those, right? can see it kind of looks like a fence. All right. Chawama. All right. Next is your ta. 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 That's your ta, right? That stands for tana'ah. Tana'ah, which is basket. Basket. Again, you can kind of see that whether if you were looking straight down on a basket, that kind of looks like that. Looks like the bottom of a basket. Looks like all that. Tana'ah. All right. Next is your ya. Ya. All right. That stands for yad. Yad. That's your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. Again, that stands for yad, which is hand. Which is hand. If you are ever in the Sabbath service or the Ibadah Shabbat, you will hear, if you're in any class often, brothers salute. What you will hear is a command given for Barak, which is when you put your, you smite your chest. But after the salute, you will hear Yad Yamata. Yad Yamata. Yad Yamata. So that means hands down. Salaki, it's Yad Yam Mata. Salaki. So Yad is hand. Yad Yam is hands. And Mata means down. So we say Yad Yam Mata. It means hands down. Right? Next is your ka. Ka. All right? Ka. That stands for cop. Cop. That is your palm. That's your palm. And again, that's your Assyrian on the left. It's like your ancient left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And you can see the ancient. If you look at the palm of your hand, have lines? It kind of resembles that, right? And then in the Assyrian, the top right is what you will see at the beginning or the middle of a word, and the lower right is what you will see at the end of a word, right? I see I got a couple folks backstage, and we'll bring y'all up as soon as we get through these characters. All right. All right, next is La. La. There's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. La stands for Lamad or learn. It's like Lamad, which means learn or staff. Oftentimes in our language, a word can have a noun meaning and a verb meaning. All right, oftentimes. All right, and lamad means learn, which is a verb to learn. It also means staff. Right? As you can see, that la, so many other things were stolen from our culture. That la looks just like the English letter L. All right, and again, we are taking our time so everybody can get their notes updated, make sure they're accurate. So make sure you are doing that as well. Going through and making sure that your information is accurate so that when we have these more heavy nights, more content heavier nights, when we have these calculus and trigonometry nights, right, that you all can make sure you are flipping through your notes so you can put these things together. The more organized your notes are, the easier that's going to be able to do. Right. Next is your Ma. Ma. It's your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. And again, the upper right is the Ma that you will see at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you will see at the end of a word. Right? And Ma stands for Mayam. Mayam. Mayam is water. Right? My yum is water. Again, all of these things you should have in your notes, but if you don't, make sure that you are taking it down. All right. Next is na. Na. Again, your ancient on your left, your Syrian on the right. All right, the upper right is what you'll see at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you'll see at the end of a word in your Syrian. Right? And na stands for nawan, nawan, or sprout. Again, we were an agricultural society. So a lot of these things are around agriculture, right? Around agriculture. Man, you can kind of walk through it. Of course, you have you're going to need your cows and your cattle to plow and get to till the ground, right? Of course, you're going to need a tent that you can pop up and maybe, bring down as you move and you move along, with your cattle and things of that nature, right? Fish hook, you're going to fish. We lived off the land, right? And we're just recapping right now. Zion, of course, we were, in addition to being an agricultural people, we are a military people. We are. When you read the Bible, when you get the true understanding, when you know the truth of the Bible, you get the clear understanding that Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, were a militant people, right? We always had a militant culture. We had a militant structure. That's why we have officers and captains and generals now, because that's the structure that we had in the Bible. We were always militant. We always knew how to fight, how to go to war, right? So that's why Zion was one of the main, in addition to all these other, all these other characters. That's why they needed to be represented. All right. And then Kamawa is fence. Again, if you have an agricultural society, you're going to want to put fences up. You're going to want to block off your land, your spot, your plot where you're doing your farming. All right. To now a basket. We just recap it. That's something that was also very, important when you're going out to harvest. When you're going out to harvest, you might have a basket. People do that today. Have a basket. You throw in your harvest as you're going through. All right. Hand, cop, or palm. All these things, we worked with our hands. That's what we did. All right. Staff. We were, again, an agriculture and a sheep herders. Right. You can find that in Exodus. When Abraham came into Egypt with the 70 souls, and they were, he was talking to Joseph, and Joseph said, "Tell Pharaoh you are herders. Tell Pharaoh you are goat herders, sheep herders, because they don't like them. And you can go over and live in Goshen by yourself." All right. We needed staffs to do those type of things. My yum is water. You are agricultural society. Water is very important, both for your livestock and your harvest. All right. And of course, one, which is where we are, or sprout. You plant something, you want it to sprout. You want it to come up. There needs to be a word for that. All right. So let's keep going. Keep going. Next is Sa. Sa stands for Samak, or establish. Samak, or establish. We established ourselves in the land of Canaan. All right. And then we had to keep going back to do so. But that's another example. Right. And again, that's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And you can see that Samak kind of look, if you were going to establish, your land with a flag of some sort, it kind of looks like that. All right. Next is Ayan. Ayan. All right. So ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, Salaki, that's your eye. That's your eye. Your eye stands for ayan, all right, which is your eye, your eyeball. All right. Again, we had a pictorial language, and so that's why your ancient is just that circle. It's meant to represent your eye in your head. All right, ayan. All right, next is your pa. Pa. Right? And pa means mouth. Means mouth. Right? Again, that's your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. The upper right is what you'll see at the beginning or the middle of a word, and the lower right is what you will see at the end of a word. All right. Next is your tazah. Tazah. Right? It's your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. Upper right is what you'll see at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you'll see at the end of a word. And tazah stands for tazad, tazad, or side. Tazad or side. All right. Next is your qua. Qua. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Qua stands for quam or rise. Rise, right? If anybody has not been to a Passover, you will hear quam yasha'ala all week. You will hear that all week. Quam yasha'ala, and that means rise Israel. All right? Quam means rise. You will hear that. If you're not familiar with it yet, you will be by the end of Passover. Trust me. All right. Quam Yasha'ah. All right. Next is your Ra. Ra. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. That stands for Ra'ash. Ra'ash or head. All right. Ra'ash or head. Right? Next is your Shah. Shah. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. That stands for Shan or tooth. Shan. These always look like your, to me, they look like your molars. To me, I can see that being a tooth. All right. Although it looks like the English W. That is the sound for that is Shah, right? Shah or Shan. That's what it stands for. And it means tooth. All right. And lastly, we have our Tha. Tha. All right. And that stands for thaw. So that stands for thaw. That's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And it means mark. Mark. Anybody ever, growing up, you hear about pirate maps and things of that nature. You hear X marks the spot. This is where that comes from. Right? This looks similar to an X, but it is thaw for mark. All right. All right, we got a couple folks backstage. Let's bring up Akwav Taza Raj. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Sign Christ. We got Akwav Tharapa'ah. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Hashem Yahweh Shai says.
Shalom, Yahweh.
Uh-oh. Did the sister pause out that quick? Try it one more time, sis. I think you froze.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you now, sis.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. The water. The water. All right. So we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And again, everything we're going over tonight is review. We're only going over review. All right. And again, this is a chance to get your notes right. We're going to take our time before we get to these scriptures. And the scriptures for tomorrow's Avodah Shabbat. I know some of y'all like to get translating and practicing early. We're going to start at Exodus 6 and 18. All right. Exodus 6 and 18 is where we are going to be starting. But before we get there, we're going to go over our possessive pronouns or possessive adjectives. All right. Again, with this, what I want. All right, hold on. Y'all bear with me. Way too many windows open. We're going to figure this out. All right, hold on. Salaki. Which one is this? I end up sharing the wrong one, I'm sure. Let's see. Wait a minute. All right, y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Got too many windows open, and some of them are not showing me what I need to see. It's like 5. Okay, here we go. Possessive pronouns or possessive adjective. Aquatha Na is in the building as well. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Athabah Hashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. What's going on, Kadah?
Good.
Most High Christ, good to see you.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Athabah Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, sis. How you doing?
Doing too wild, sir.
Most High Christ, Most High Christ. All right, again, we are going over nothing but review. This is the chance for everybody to get their notes updated, get their notes tight. Make sure you got everything. The only thing that's going to be a little bit different with what we're going over tonight is that we're going to have, as we go over information that we've gone over 100 times, instead of it just being the Assyrian, it's going to be the ancient as well. All right. So again, we're going to start with our possessive adjectives or adjectives or possessive pronouns. Right. They go after a root word. All right. Hopefully everybody can see that okay. All right. And again, these are things that you should have in your notes. Me or my is Yah. Right. You or your is Ka. All right. And then he or his is Wa. Her or hers is Ha. Right? Our is Nawa. Nawa. And then your or yours in the masculine is Kam. Kam. All right. And again, as you can see, we typically go over it in the Assyrian, which are the blue characters. But of course, now we also have the ancient. We also have the ancient. All right. So you can get that in your notes as well. As we move forward, we're going to start trying to kind of go back and forth, toggle between these with some of these lessons. All right. So make sure you get those as well. Right? When you have your or yours in the feminine, which which is Khan. And you have there or theirs in the masculine, the plural form, or matter of fact, you could also say you all, right? So there or theirs is ma, masculine, and na in the feminine. All right.
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
Can you scroll back up to his?
I sure can. I sure can. How about that?
The water.
I on the bar, sis. And just let me know when you're done taking them down, all right, Bubba Kusha. And again, this is what this is for. Y'all give Sister Thara a hand. She want to make sure her notes was right. She says, Salaki, can you scroll back up so I can make sure I get it? Damn right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Aya is in the building. If I can find my, there we go. Shalom. Yahweh Shema, Lataba Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Salam Yahweh Shema, Alatam Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Most High in Christ. Again, we are going over nothing, I should say nothing, but probably 95% is going to be review. 95% is going to be review. All right. We are introducing we're going over things like the possessive pronouns or possessive adjectives that we have done before, but we also have the ancient. We have the ancient included in it. All right. And so it's going to give everybody a chance to make sure that your notes are tight. As we start to progress more and more, we're going to be toggling in different lessons. We're going to be going back and forth between the Assyrian and the ancient. So you want to make sure that your notes are structured and neat and organized in a way so that when we get there, you can easily, reference and go back and flip through and make sure that you can put these things together as we move forward. All right. So this is just our possessive pronouns, possessive adjectives. These go at the end. Was there Salaki?
Salaki, can you scroll up to? I'm done with your. Can you scroll up to the next one, sir?
Most High in Christ, absolutely, sis. There you go. All right. But yeah, when we start to put these things together, connect these dots, hopefully we'll have the ability to flip back and forth relatively easily. Again, these possessive pronouns or possessive adjectives go at the end of words. All right. So as an example, the word we just went over, the Za stands for Zion, right? Zion. But the Ya, right, means me or my. So if I were to say Zayanya, that's my weapon. That's my weapon. All right. You are absolutely. She's right. She said a young man cannot got that hair out. He definitely rocking the afro tonight. Most High in Christ. I'm gonna be like that when I grow up, but I'm gonna wait till I grow up to do it. I ain't gonna do it yet. Yeah, Most High in Christ. Damn right. All right. But yeah, let's make sure we this is gonna be review. It's gonna be easy. Like I said earlier, there's been some comments about calculus being taught. Obviously, Yagadar came and taught trigonometry last week when he was talking trash. So I said we're gonna actually have a light night, all right? With that requires though was here's the trade-off. We're gonna have a light night. We're going over all these notes one more time. Now, when we hit the gas again, everybody should be ready for some calculus and some trigonometry because everybody's notes are gonna be tight. Everybody's notes are gonna be tight. I was teaching calculus. Okay, no sweat. We're gonna make sure we straight this time. Akwata Zarakah is in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Tabashem, Yahweh Shah. Good to see you, sis.
Salaki, I'm not done, sir.
Okay, Most High Christ, no while. Obviously, y'all can not talk about he don't even know trigonometry. I couldn't tell last week. I couldn't tell. Most High Christ. All right, let's see. What are we going over next? What are we going to get to next? Now we're going to get to our prepositions. Look, who can tell me where prepositions go? Why is that not working? Who can tell me where prepositions go?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
That would be at the beginning of the word, right?
Correct. That would be at the beginning of a word. Right. Oh. All right. Let me see. Put that down. All right. Prepositions. As Aqua Tazarai said, prepositions would go before a root word. Before a root word. Right? Obviously, y'all got wild in the night. So I struggle with addition and subtraction. What he didn't struggle with last week was that Hebrew. I'm gonna tell you that. He didn't struggle with that. I don't know what he talking about this addition and subtraction, but I know he ain't struggled with that Hebrew last week. So like, all right, so we're gonna go by prepositions. Ah means I or I am. Ah at the beginning of a word means I or I am. Ba means in. Da means do. Ha means the. Wa means and. Ya is he. Ka is like. Right? We'll give you a few minutes to get those before we scroll to the last few. All right. And again, one of the biggest things you will hear as you're putting these together, the word Shem. Who can tell me what the word Shem means?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It means name.
It does mean name. Y'all give her a hand. It means name. And you can hear in the prayers in the Ibadah Shabbat, you often hear Ba Ha Shem. Ba Ha Shem. Y'all give Aqua the Zarakah a hand as well. She's correct. Name. Absolutely. And you will hear Ba Ha Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? Ba Ha Shem Yahweh Shai, which means in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right, so that's you can get how that kind of works. Shem means name, Ba Ha Shem means in the name. Right? That's the way our language works. We don't have separate words like that per se. We connect, they add on to our words, and then it creates phrases, creates sentences. As you all know, we have been going through a list of verbs, right? We have been going through a list of verbs, and once you have, these prepositions, these possessive pronouns, you get yourself some nouns, you get yourself some verbs. Now you're putting sentences together, right? Now you're putting sentences together. And we're going to get into more and more of that, as we move forward. All right, trying to make this more than just us reading scriptures, but something we can actually use. Something we can actually use on a daily basis, right? Now just let me know when you're done with that. And we will move on. And again, we have not only our Assyrian here, but we have our ancient as well. So make sure in your notes that you are putting both. Make sure you have both in your notes so that you have something to reference when the time comes. All right. Outside Christ.
Salakia, I'm finished.
Go ahead. All right. Most High in Christ. You got a few more down here. And if there's anybody in the chat who needs me to go back, anybody on stage that needs me to go back that's not getting it, just do the same thing Aqua did. She came off mute, said Salaki asked me to go back. That's no problem. Right? All right. Now you have your La, which means two. You have your Ma, which means of. Shah, pertaining to. And Tha is a future tense. All right. And we all know, and we're not going to get to tenses tonight. We're not going to read it. Look, that don't make no sense. Aqua Bride just clapped her hands that we're not going to go over tenses tonight. We are not going to go over tenses tonight. All right. But we will revisit it because as we know, the Tha is a future tense, but there's some caveats with that. All right. It's not 100%. And it's not in every situation, all right? But if you do not have the tenses in your notes yet, that is also coming. We will revisit that. We'll go over it again, and you'll have an opportunity to get your notes straight with that as well, all right? And again, with these, you will have your Assyrian and your ancient. That is something that we are going to be focusing on a lot more. Right? I may do a class where we just toggle between the two all night. I may do that. So, just make sure you're getting ready. You're getting ready. But that's okay. No matter what we do, as you all always do an excellent job. We know it will be nothing. Just be another day at the office. Another day at the office. Then y'all let me know when y'all have those. And then we move on.
Salakia, I'm off finished, sir.
Most High in Christ, the water shift. All right, let's see what we got next. Where do we have? Subject pronoun. There we go. All right, subject pronouns. Subject pronouns. You have I or I am in the masculine or the feminine. It's the same deal. Anya, right? You have your ancient and your Assyrian. And you have you in the masculine or the feminine is a Tha. As we talked about before, when we are given the salute at the beginning of class, we typically say to the brothers. What's a lot? If we were giving a salute to a particular person, we would say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah if it's a brother, or Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah if it's a sister that you are saluting. All right. And again, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah means Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, bless you. All right. That's that you, that Athah on the end. And then Yahweh is the Most High, Yahweh Shamar, right? Yahweh Shamar Al Athan or Al Athah is Yahweh watch over you, right? By Hashem Yahweh Shai, in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right. Next, we have he or Hawa'ah. Hawa'ah. She. Haya'ah. Haya'ah. We. Anachnawa. Anachnawa. Right? And you have you or you all. And the masculine is a thumb. Again, if we were saluting brothers, you'll hear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Baraka thumb. Right? And then you have you all in the feminine, which when you hear us say Yahweh Shamar Al Athan Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. And you have they in the masculine, which is Ham, and they in the feminine, which is Han. All right. And again, with all of these, you have your Syrian and your ancient. I'm going to keep saying that. You got your Syrian and your ancient. Make sure you're getting both of them down. Now we're going to add some more notes that I want to make sure. I'm going to scroll up here in a second. I want to make sure y'all get this down too. We're not going to go into it in a lot of detail tonight, but I don't think it's something you have in your notes yet. If you have it, great. If you don't, we'll get it in there and we will cover it at a later point. But I want to make sure it's in everybody's notes. So everybody double check your notes when we scroll up in a second. Akwaf Tawa Bath is in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alataba, Hashem Yahweh Shah. Is anybody still copying these, or are we ready to scroll up? Let me do that differently. Does anybody need more time to get these down? If not, then I'm going to scroll up. All right, I'm assuming you straight. Tazarah gave me a thumbs up. Most high Christ. Okay. So here's what I want to make sure everybody got. We're going to get into it. It says to form feminine adjectives, add ha to the end. Now that's similar to our possessive pronoun. All right. It says to form masculine plural, add yum. End. I think most of us are familiar with that. But it says to form feminine plural, add waf at the end. We may not be as familiar with that. As a rule, I don't know that we've gone over that. Okay. But this is speaking more to the root word itself and whether it's masculine or feminine, and then how you make it into a plural. All right. And then at the end, it says adjectives must agree in number and gender with the nouns they modify. Adjectives must agree in number and gender with the nouns they modify. What that's just saying is if you have a masculine noun, then you're going to have a masculine plural. Or you're going to have a masculine singular or a masculine plural. But if you have a feminine noun, then your plural is going to be feminine. All right? So we know when y'all got that. Yeah, I think a class where we just toggle back and forth between the ancient and the Assyrian seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea. I'm getting some looks. So Lockie, I think that seems like a great idea. We're gonna make sure that we are able to recognize and read both. Recognize and read both. And it is something that is extremely important because, again, with the Blue Letter Bible, it becomes easy to get used to the Assyrian. So much so that sometimes it can, you can forget, that if you don't use it, you lose it. And most brothers and sisters that I know, typically the ancient came easier. The ancient came easier. Matter of fact, y'all let me know which came easier for y'all. Y'all come off mute, let me know about Lashawan. Which came easier as you were trying to learn? Was it the ancient or the Assyrian?
Salakia,
Who wants
sir.
to go ahead.
I would say the Assyrian because admittedly I don't really look at the ancient at all.
Gotcha. All right. That's fair. That's fair. You don't look at the ancient because that's not what we typically work with. I mean, you don't look at the ancient because that's not what we typically work with. Okay, Most High in Christ. Sister Azarachah said the ancient. All right.
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
I agree with mommy.
Okay, you're the same way. All right, no sweat. I understand. Akwathanah. I know you are you're a Hebrew scholar and everything, and I know at this point none of it matters. I'm just asking you to go back a little ways. And I know you've been in truth for a minute. You got to go back a little ways. You might not remember. It's all gravy to you right now. I understand. But if you could, go ahead, sis.
Salakia. For me, when I was studying, I was studying both at the same time. So
Okay, Most High in Christ.
yeah,
Okay.
I caught on to both of them.
Most High in Christ. See, y'all thought I was joking. She just reaffirmed everything I just said. Most High in Christ. I thought did one or the other come easier to you, sis?
Before I came in the truth, sir, my other one had teach me the ancient and the Syrian.
Okay, so you learned both at the same time as well.
Con, sir.
Most High in Christ. All right. Most High in Christ. See, we got some scholars in here. Well, me and most of the brothers I know. So but no, y'all give yourselves a hand. Again, this is why we had a class that we had. But yeah, oftentimes that ancient comes easier. It's more spiritual. But then we don't get to use it as much as Akwat Ra'ayah and Akwat Tazariah was saying. We typically focus on the Assyrian because that's what we're able to read it in. So it does become very important for us to make sure we're still focusing on it. Right? Does everybody done taking these notes? Does anybody still need time? No sweat. Getting some head nods. No, we don't need time. All right. If no one needs more time, then I'm going to go ahead and drop this down. All right, I'm not getting any objection. Most High in Christ. All right. Next, I'm going to go over our question words. Dust. Now you all made that. There's some additional notes, some examples, and things like that in this one. So if you don't have them and you want them, just let me know to give you all enough time to write everything down. There's a lot on this slide. All right, these are our question words. All right, you have who, my Yah. What or how is ma. When is mafia. That should be mafia, not mafia. Salaki. Mafia. All right. You have where, ayah, and why is matawai. All right. And again, we have our ancient and our Assyrian. Make sure you get it all down. And then as you can see, it says common questions and answers. I think you all may have these in your notes already, but if not, we will give everybody time enough to get them down, okay? And then after this, we're going to go over a slide that is going to have potentially some new information on it, all right? Potentially some new information on it. And after that slide, we're going to get to the scriptures. Again, is Exodus 6 and 18 is where we're going to start. And then we're going to wrap it up after that. Everybody's good to go. I'm going to scroll up. All right, I'm not hearing any objections. So, common questions and answers. It has, what is your name? Ma Shamka. Ma meaning what? Right? Ma meaning what? Sham, as you all said, meaning name, and Ka meaning your. As that possessive pronoun. So, what is your name is Ma Shamka. Right? That's how you would say, what is your name? Ma Shamka. Right? And then Shamya, whatever your name is how you would answer. Beeps. All right. I'll see you on the other one. We're going to drop this one down. All right. So Shamya, and then whatever your name is how you would answer. So I would say Shamya Mataza Apara. That's my name, Mataza Akara. Right? How is your peace? Which would be, how are you? How you doing? Ma Shalom Kai. We hear that in this class. In these classes, we hear that. Ma Shalom Kai. What? Or how? Right? Shalom is peace. Ka is your. Ma Shalom Kai. Right? How is your peace? And if you're doing all right, you would say Shalom Yah Tawah. My peace is good. If not, Shalom Yah, my peace, la'atawa. My peace is not good. Right? You have a rough day, you ain't feeling it. That's fine to say something. But again, you can see how our language builds on itself. All right, we get. Does anybody need? Does everybody? No, I don't want to ask this question. Does anybody need time to take this down in their notes? Kind of like, let me know. I'm getting some head shakes. Akhlaq does not need time. I haven't heard anybody say they need time, so I'm assuming y'all have these. This goes for the chat as well. If anybody needs time, just say so. All right, we didn't get anything, so I'm assuming everybody got it. We're going to scroll up. All right, what is your want? Ma, what? Khasar is want, or desire, and ka is your. So what is your desire? What do you want? All right, you could say, khasarya lacham, right? Which is I want food, right? My desire is food. My want is food. My want is bread. All right. If you want to say my want is water, khasarya mayam. All right, same deal. Again, what is your tribe? Shabbat meaning tribe. So ma Shabbat ka. What is your tribe? Let's say Shabbat Yah, and whatever your tribe is. Shabbat Yah Yahawada, Shabbat Yah Yamyan, Shabbat La Loya, Shabbat Yah Shemaywan, so on and so forth. All right. And again, we're going to give y'all time to get that down in your notes. Give y'all a couple seconds if everybody has it. We're going to move on again to a slide that I don't think everybody has the information on, but you all will let me know, I'm sure. And again, I'm going to keep drilling it home. We have the Assyrian and the ancient here. So make sure both of them are in your notes. I think a lot of this we already had, but you want to make sure you get the Assyrian. You get the ancient. I think a lot of this we already had in the Assyrian, right? If nobody tells me that they need more time, we're going to bring this down. All right, I think we're good to go then. All right, now. All right, now. We got some directions. We got some directions in Hebrew. All right, learning directions in Hebrew. You have way or path, which is darak. Darak. So if you were to say, what is the way, it would be mahadarak. What's the way? There is no word for is in Hebrew. So what's the way? Mahadarak. I am on my way. Anya badaraka. I am, right? On or in, which is ba, daraka, my way. All right. Where? Aya. Where is the school? Aya ha baya sapar. Or saparium. It could be that as well. Do you all have this yet? I'm getting some head shakes. At least one head shake. I'll take it. All right, so we'll give y'all some time to take that down before we move on to the next section. Give y'all some time. And again, this is a phrase that, you know, we often use. On my way. Y'all by the rock car. You can say that. You can text that. You know? That is one of those phrases that you could use on a regular basis. Ayah is another one. Where? Where is this? Where is that? You could speak some Hebrew English. If you don't have your keys, you can say Ayah keys. Everybody in the, you know, around you will know. Oh, they look for a key. Just look for a key. Look for his key. These are the type of things that we need to, you know, kind of work on, getting this into into our everyday speech. And of course, it's difficult when we are around these damn oppressors all day. If that's what slavery is, of course, that's not, you know, that's going to be even more difficult. So that's why we have to be more purposeful about it when we do communicate with each other. All right. Again, y'all let me know when you got it. Is anybody, oh no, is anybody still working on the top section? All right, no sweat. I got you. Take your time. I just wanted to see if we can scroll up a little bit if we can, but if not, that is no problem at all. Take your time.
Salakia.
Exactly what I'm gonna
Go
do.
ahead.
Okay, so with these, like you don't have to put like if you're talking in past tense or future tense, you don't have to add those to these.
Look at how bald-headed mom.
What do you mean? So none of these are in
Trying to make peace with everybody.
past
When her
tense.
daughter bullied my daughter.
What do you? I'm not sure what you mean.
Like when we was doing present tense, past tense, you have to add like a ha or.
So okay, let me ask you this. I think I get where you're going. Where do you think you would add a ha here in what you're saying?
Because I'm gonna confront both of them. I got you, girl. Because my daughter is not the one to be playing. You have her. Take her. All right, now let's get out this car because it's getting a little hot in here.
So when I'm on my way, is that present tense?
Hey, you. Oh.
Okay, I get your point. That is present tense, but here's what I want you to. Here's what I think you might Go ahead.
So like, how would you know not to?
I get your point. This time I'm trying to. So what we went over before with things like I'm going, I'm coming, right? That ing is a present tense type of thing. While this is saying the same thing, right? It's not saying the same thing. Let me rephrase it. While it means the same thing, I'm on my way, means I'm coming to your house. I'm headed to you. But you're not saying that same thing. You see what I'm saying? You're just saying, I'm on my way. As opposed to, I'm headed to your house or I'm coming to your house. And so this is almost a direct translation because the root word is way. And you can't be weighing somewhere. Does that make sense? Sure. Okay. Most high. Anybody? Does that make sense to everybody else? Does anybody else have a question about that? All right. Most high. Correct. Has everybody got the top section here? I see Aqua for Eye says she used to Wab. All right. I'm getting some head nods. All right. Unless anybody says otherwise, we're gonna scroll up. All right. Now we have up, which is Ilah. Down, which is Matah. Again, we talked about that earlier. When we salute, is Barak. When we're done with the salute, you will hear Yadyam Matah. Slaki, which is hands down. All right. Left is Shama'al. Right is Yum. Those are directions. It's on your left or it's on your right. And then to turn is Sar. You hear that often in the Ibadah Shabbat. Sar, which means, turn. When we're done with the prayers, we'll hear Sar, which means turn. All right. And you have go or walk, which you probably, I think most of us, if not all, have it in our notes already. Halak. Right? Taza'id is forward. Achawar is backward. Achawar. Sideways is tazad. What does that sound like? Who can tell me what that sounds like? Very, very similar to that we went over earlier, and we go over it in a lot of classes at the beginning.
Salakia.
I put all my head together.
We talking about the alphabet meanings.
Correct. Which one?
Taza, which is Taza side.
Exactly. Y'all give her a hand. Taza stands for side. Side. In this case, it's sideways. It's the exact same word. All right. And then you have over, al. And then you have under, Thacha'ath. Salaki, that would be Thacha'ath. Salaki. Thacha'ath. Again, y'all let me know when y'all done with that. There's one more section after this. We're going to get into some scripture. That'll be it. Is anybody still working on this? All right. Now it's done. And then I'm assuming nobody's saying anything, so we all good to go. Most High in Christ. All right. Last section. Journey is Nasai. To or unto is Al. North. Tazapawan. East is Quadam. Y'all hear that? When we turn and face the east in the Abadah Shabbat, we say Imagine, which means to stand. Wa Panya HaQuadam. Panya means to face, right? So it will be Wa Panya and face. HaQuadam is the east. All right. And you have south, Nagab, and west is Yam. Right? Y'all let me know when y'all got that. Shot. We'll see how much time we got for how many scriptures you're going to get through. I know y'all fast, so you probably get through all 49 or something like that. I feel you. Does anybody already have this in their notes? No, all right, I'm getting some head shakes. Okay, no sign correct. Al is one of those that you will hear often when we are reading. Again, to and unto. Anybody who's ever read the King James Version of the Bible, you know there's a lot of that. There's a lot of behold, there's a lot of to, there's a lot of it was said, he spoke. There's a whole lot of those. These things should start to make a little, come to be a little more familiar as we go through more and more of this. Again, y'all just let me know when you're done. Again, we're starting at Exodus 6 and 18. 6 and 18. Right? Is anybody still working on it? If not, I'm going to bring it down and we're going to get to these scriptures. Some head shakes. All right, I think we're good to go. Most High in Christ. That. Let's see. All right, Exodus 6. We're going to start at verse 18. Aquathana, do you need to go first?
Fine, sir.
All right. Scroll down whenever you are ready, sis.
This is your Venom mask if you like the video. This is your Venom mask.
Okay,
What do we get? This is your Venom mask. This is your Venom mask if you like the video. This is your Venom mask. Send this to you.
I'm around.
If you do everything. This is your Venom mask.
Why ya?
This is your Venom mask if you
Why
like.
ya Taza?
This is your Venom
Ra?
mask.
Why you Taza Har?
Taza Har. Okay. Why Ka Bar Wana or Wan?
Wan. Yep.
Why I
standing there.
Ya Allah or Al
fold. No.
There we go. Hold on. That's a lot.
Fold.
You gotta want to make sure I get it right.
That's it.
That's it. What?
The thing. No. Nothing else is not bad. Use a calculator.
Okay, yeah, this is a name. Okay. That would be Isaiah.
Fold.
So
Can you
it's
say that
Isaiah.
again?
That would be Isaiah. So why Isaiah?
Y'all. Okay, come on. Washanya. Khayaya. Kwahath. Shalash. Washal. Wayam.
So that's gonna be. So you see Shalash. You said Shalash before, right?
Mm-hmm.
The root word. You see it?
Con.
Go ahead. I got you.
Washalashim.
You got it.
Why Ma'as. Shana.
Shana, Most High in Christ. Y'all give her a hand. Excellent job. Excellent job. Let's see. And in the English, Exodus 6 and 18. And the sons of Kahath, Amram, and Izar, and Hebron, and Uzziah. And the years of the life of Kahath were 133 years. All right. Aqua Tazarai, you ready?
Yes.
All right. You get down to it. Exodus 6 and 19. You want the forward inline?
Yes, please.
All right. Whenever you ready.
Okay. Waban. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mara. Right? Did I get that right?
Mararaya.
Mararaya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Makalaya.
Mahalia.
Mahalaya.
Yep.
Wamawashaya.
Wamawashya.
Wamawasha.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Allah.
Allah. Correct.
Mashapaka.
Mashapaka. Yep.
Hala. Raya.
Haloya.
Haloya.
Mm-hmm.
La da sama.
La Thaladathma.
La dalamasa.
All right. La
La
Thaladathma.
salada.
Ma.
Ma.
There you go. La Thaladathma. Good job. Excellent job. All right. And in the English, it says, and the sons of Merari, Mahali, and Mushai. These are the families of Levi according to their generations. I'm sure I butchered those names. Salaki. All right. Aquathra I. Ready? You are on mute, sis.
Salakia, sir. That was purposeful. Why mine so long? This was the way you're supposed to give.
Salakia, what you said?
This is the way you're supposed to give Sister Nah.
You got it. You got it. I know you got it.
All right. Well, here we go. Waya Quack.
Waya Quack. Yep.
Amaram.
Imaram. Yep.
Af.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Kwabad.
Yahweh Kabad. Yep.
The Dathwa.
Don't sound correct.
La.
Lawa.
Oh, I say the A. Okay, Lawa.
So that's a wa.
Yeah.
Oh, Salakia. I could scroll down for you.
I can't read it on the screen in the way I use my phone.
No sweat. All right, keep going.
But I say the la and then I say the wa. Say it
correct. My wa.
Okay. La asha.
La asha.
La asha. Say it again.
La asha.
La asha.
Yep.
Hold on a minute. Okay. Wathalad.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Lawa.
Lawa. Mm-hmm.
Aharon.
Correct.
Wa'af.
Yep.
Masha'a.
Masha.
Masha.
Mm-hmm. That's Moses.
Washanaya.
Washanya.
Washanya.
Mm-hmm.
Chahyaya.
Chayaya. Correct.
Amaram.
Amaram. Mm-hmm.
Shabai.
Shabai. Correct.
Washalashim.
You got it.
Wama'af.
Mm-hmm.
Shana.
Shana is correct. Give her a hand. What you mean? I needed this. Most High in Christ. Excellent job. Excellent job. And in the English, Exodus 6:20. And Amram took him, Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. And the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. Most High in Christ. All right. Aqua Thara Pa'a.
Salaki, sir. Can I just say one thing? I thought
right.
those was numbers at the end. I wasn't sure
They
what
were.
numbers, but I thought they were numbers.
Most High in Christ. Give yourself a hand. Absolutely. Absolutely. They were numbers. Absolutely. Aqua Thara Pa'a, you there?
Come on, sir.
Most High in Christ. All right. You're going to take us home, sis. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Yabran Salaka. Yabran. Wabran.
Wabanya.
Wabayan. Ashakar.
That's going to be Yatazahar.
Atazar.
Yatazahar. All right.
Quashar.
So that's going to be Quarach.
Karach.
These are all names, so they get a little dicey. But go ahead, since you're doing excellent.
Wa na pak. No, so like a wa na.
No, you were right.
Wa na pak.
Wanapag, absolutely.
Wa za wa za a car.
That's Zakar. So it's Wa Zakaria.
Wa Zakaria.
And that's it. Excellent job. Give me a hand. Excellent job. All right. And in the English, Exodus 6:21, and the sons of Izar, Korah, and Nepeg, and Zachri. Salaki, I know I'm butchering these names. Salaki. All right. Y'all did an excellent job. Give yourselves a hand. All right. We went over a ton of review tonight. Y'all got the ancient. Y'all got the Assyrian. Y'all got a whole lot of information, all right, that you were either able to take down or make sure you had tightened up in your notes. All right. So we're going to make sure that we build on this. Damn right. Everybody giving hands. Most High in Christ. Y'all did an excellent job as usual. All right. Who how are we feeling? How we feeling about what we got so far? Aqua Fana. Young man Kana. I see you.
Say first.
Slovakia.
You said, how you feeling?
Good.
Most High in Christ. Feeling the wild. All right. How you feeling, sis?
It's a while. Class was fun. It was educational. Everybody did a good job. Learned some new words. So,
Most High in Christ. All right. Good stuff. Aqua's right.
Salakia. It was an excellent class. I like the pace of it. Kind of messed my notes up a little bit because I had them organized and then you added some stuff to it. So I might have to get a whole new notebook, but that's all right. It was a good class. I needed the information. The water, sir.
Most High in Christ. I underbar. Don't sweat. Most High in Christ. Aqua Thara Pa'a.
It was too wild, sir. It's for me, sir. I'm learning basic new words for myself and to get the understanding.
No sweat. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. We all got some basic words we can learn. Getting these verbs, getting these nouns. It's a process. It's a process. It does not come overnight, and it's something that we all have to work on. So you are doing an excellent job by doing so, sis. So give yourself a hand. Damn right. Aqua Tazara.
It was a 12 class. I had fun seeing everybody that had their camera on. I wish I could have had my camera on, but you and Mommy know why I couldn't have my camera on. So.
Yep. No worries. Glad you had a good time. All right. Most High Christ. Well, again, excellent job as always. As always, y'all give yourselves a hand. You do an excellent job. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Not only is it Friday, not only is it a Friday night where y'all are in here getting it done, right? But this is a day in the world where they they were told to love each other tonight. I forgot all about that. They were told that they had to love each other tonight, and y'all came in here and learned y'all culture, learned how to be better at serving the Lord. Give yourselves another hand, damn it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Absolutely.
So Afia.
Go ahead.
Speaking of that, yesterday my friend accidentally texted me, "Happy Valentine's Day."
And what did you say?
I said, "Okay," because I didn't want to argue with him.
All right. Well, this is a learning opportunity. All right. Some of the Aqua After what do you think you would have said?
Salakia, sir, as I was leaving work this morning, my patient said, "Happy Valentine's Day," and I just laughed like I don't celebrate that. He said, "Oh, okay."
Most High Christ. Damn right. Sister I.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
The same thing I always say. I don't do that stuff.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Aqua After
So lucky. I would say I don't celebrate it because I'm in the truth.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. And so this is just a learning opportunity, right? And I understand where you're coming from, Sister Tyler Rye. You don't want to go back and forth, but there's nothing wrong. Matter of fact, there's everything right with saying, hey, I just don't celebrate that. I don't celebrate that. There's everything right with it. And if somebody wants to go back and forth, then you can just ignore them. You got that option as well. All right. But you just don't want to necessarily, what you don't want to do is make people comfortable, wishing you happy, whatever that the pagan holiday is. All right. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. And with that, we're going to drop y'all down when we get to these security announcements. Most High in Christ. Let's see. Oh, I can put that here. Most High in Christ. All right. We at the ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. Right? They're here to share themselves with the world. After, if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister needs if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, or Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th, and in the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ashera. All right, that's 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. All right, you can give it to the Treasury Department. You can also go to isupk.com and pay it directly there. Okay. Priest fund, which is free will offering for the priest, is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Next upcoming Holy Convocation day we have is the Feast of Purim. I believe that's March 13th and 14th. And after that, we have the 56th annual Passover, the Lord's 56th annual Passover, the only real Passover, the only true Passover. All right, Passover under commanding General Yahan. That's going down Passover is actually April 12th in Atlanta. There's going to be things going on all week, starting, I think, April 9th, I believe. So make sure everybody's getting everything in place for that. We have some information that's going to be coming out relatively soon about accommodation and things of that nature. So everybody just be prepared as we get closer and closer to that. All right. And lastly, if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you need to be in all black. That's black boots, pants, shirt, headband, and war scarves or war scarves a lot. All right. You need to get in contact with the school nearest your zone. You can Google ISUPK near me. You can also go to ISUPK.com and find the city nearest you. Whatever phone number comes up, just make sure you call that number, leave a message. All right. If nobody answers, whoever answers, we'll be able to get you straight. All right. Just let them know that's what you want to do. If you are a sister, you want to actually be a sister in the school, you want to be an official sister in the school, get your Hebrew name and be part of this body, you need to do the same thing. Just call the number. Whatever school is closest to your zone, zone is closest to your area, I should say, maybe your city. All right. Google it, ISUPK.com, whatever is closest to you, call the number. If you don't get an answer, leave a message. If you are in Virginia, 757-550-1204 is the number. Again, it's going to be very, very imperative, more and more important as this kingdom begins to fall, comes closer and closer to destruction, that we as a people get serious about who we are, about learning who we are, knowing our culture, and coming into the truth. All right. And the only way you do that is getting into the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, so you can learn who you are and the power we have as a people when we follow the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. You're not going to find that anywhere else. If you are not in the ISUPK, you are not in the truth. All right. And with that, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbarakatham. To the sisters, Shalom Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And with that, Shalom Israel.
Talk to me. Played the whore on the Lord and served other gods. Remember the days of old, we the lost tribes. They don't believe the Bible. They say a white man wrote it, but still celebrate them holidays from white men, don't they? Like Christmas and Thanksgiving appetites. I don't even see my closest family half the time. Going out ain't an option, I won't compromise. I got integrity and more heart than Valentine. Kyrie tweeted a book they sell on Amazon, owned by the same folks that told them to apologize. Remember slaves couldn't read, wasn't allowed. So it's meaning when I tell you I'm black and I'm proud. Murdered us with the sword, that's how we learned religion. Community standards violate my First Amendment. Discontinue from my heritage under these bastards. Life a bitch, they make up lies and give you public lashes. I understand they confused by who the devil is. Why my people get so mad when I tell them this? Valley of dry bones, my niggas skeletons. It's hectic out there, hope you checking on your relatives. Brotherhood, that's what my weapon is. And I never let these crackers take it from me. Real talk, you probably never heard this all of your life. Be careful, cause that thing you love, it'll cost you your life. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga.
Yeah.
Cause we build this shit
nigga,
on
I done
brotherhood.
lost family, I done lost friends. Day one niggas thought was riding to the end. Still showed up, put in that work. Hide behind a smile while I'm walking with this hearse. Some nights I felt alone, most nights I felt cold. Some nights I drove around, I ain't wanna go home. Nigga, I ain't never been, nah, I ain't never fold. Follow orders like a soldier doing what I'm told. Even when the council wasn't making any sense, I ain't never doubted, I just put it to the test. Days I was fucked up and down to my last cent, reaching in my pockets, only coming up with lint. I'm talking even on the days that I couldn't pay my rent, I put it down for my brothers, ain't spared no expense. If I ever got bent, caused an offense, please forgive your brother, Lord, that ain't what I meant. See that brotherhood a weapon, fight against deception. When something taken from you, then it's just a blessing. Shorty really loved me, gave me everything she got, and I'm sorry, baby girl, if I ever broke your heart. Man, mistakes that I made, don't know if they'll fade. Moving with a heavy heart, living with the pain. Take away the shame, wash away the stain. Praying to the Lord for the days that I was Cain. Sheesh.
Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.